Good morning, all. I am Sanchi Jain along with my teammates Avdesh Pal, Havendra Tyagi, and Pratiksha Jadon. We are here to present our project report on MSME company Tor Jyotis. So, we will discuss about these things. Now, section 1 executive summary. Blending Indian tradition with contemporary sensibilities, Punjabi Taur Juttis International offers an exquisite collection of designer handcrafted Punjabi Taur Juttis from casual day wear to ornate wedding wear to subtle office wear. We have a perfect piece for every person and for every occasion. We bring to the fore a variety of indigenous designs and colors, catering to all kinds of taste. Our forte lies in our unique quickery design and high precision detailing. Now, section 2 introducing to footwear industries. The jutti or Punjabi jutti is a type of footwear common in North India and neighboring regions. They are traditionally made up of leather and with extensive embroidery in real gold and silver thread as inspired by Indian royalty over 400 years ago. Prior to that, Rajputs of the Northwest used to wear leather juttis, also called ethnic shoes. Now, with changing times, different juttis with rubber soles are made available. Besides the Punjabi jutti, there are various local style as well. Today, Amritsar and Patiala are important trade centers from handcrafted juttis from where they are exported all over to the world to Punjabi diaspora. Now, there is a wide variety of juttis available for both man and women during certain festivals. Special juttis are also fitted to the feet or feet of cows. Elsewhere in India, juttis are commonly also known as mojri, where while an alternative name in Pakistan is husa. They are they are now very popular in the West too. Like mojris, there are long shoes with the end curled upwards. They have been traditionally handed down over generation, with each generation contributing some variation to it. These are the traditional ethnic Indian footwear. They are usually made of fine leather and are delicately embroidered with threads or beads. Jutis are slip-on in style and are characterized by rising high to archly tendon in the back and covering the toes with a round or M-shaped heavily embroidered upper leaving the top of the foot nearly bare. Some feature extensive hand-on embroidery. Now section 3 land and building required. The cost of land is rupees 4 lakh and the unit has constructed the required building and the cost of building is rupees 8 lakh. Not much land is required for the manufacturing of duties, and in future, the organization is focusing on expanding its operation outside of Punjab also. Now, further part will be continued by Havendra Tyagi.
Thank you, Sanjeev. Am I audible of this?
Yes, yes.
Now, second, 4 manufacturing capacity per annum. The company production capacity of 100 pairs of footwear a day. Liberty Shoes markets its product through a channel of 15 distributors, 3 exclusive showrooms, and with a presence in over countries including US, UK, France, Italy, and Germany. Uh, Next is section 5, manufacturing process. The first step in making a juti is creating a wooden templates. This is done out of local wood. A craftsman with wooden template of juti, this will be inserted in the suit. In order to ensure the correct shape and size, its use of stretches the leather, preventing any unwanted wrinkles like the juti. These frames also do not have a left or right foot. These particular from the popularly used for making men's duties. Uh, the front is elongated, curving upwards. The templates used for women's duties along with the finished pieces. The front is rounded with a slight depression in the center. The duty is made essentially three sections. The front, upper, and black. In earlier times, different varieties and grade of leather were used for each of these parts. While leather is still used, a large part of Juti's production is now done with alternative materials such as leather referred to resin to sheet rubber from and hardwood and fabrics. Now section 6 machinery. The following are the tools and raw materials required for the mosri making of Jaipur. Now so it is used to cut required materials. The pliers, it is used to align the material along the sole part of chappals, and it is it is used to stick to surface together. Hand press machine, it is specifically used to make the specialized size to rubber soles as per the need. Wood of the foot size. Generally, wood models are preferred for mosri making. Next, this and needles, long size needles are preferred for stitching the sole and the step part of the mosri. And sponge, it is used to apply the evenly on the surface of leather rubber for sole and steel scale, and it is used to in the mutual. It is used to impact on the staff and sole together. Now further part will be continued by Pratiksha Jadhav. Over to you, Pratiksha.
Am I audible? Now I'll discuss about more requirements of raw material. We need leather, fox leather, resin, stones, glasses, pearl, which we use to decorate the juttis, and these are the some products which we need to create them because leather is quite expensive. Everybody can't afford that, so we are having substitute that is a fox leather resins. Now we'll discuss about section 8 power and water requirements. Like wiring material cost 80,611, labor charges 10,000, PB deposit 6,000, total will cost 96,611. Section 9 manpower need. Laborer 5% 10,000, total 50,000. Packaging will cost 2% for 12,000, 6,000 each. Change the slide. Accountant, we need one accountant, so it will cost 8,000. Computer operator, there are two computer operator which will cost 20,000, 10,000 each, and the total cost will be 90,000. Now the further part will be continued by Avdesh. Over to you, the Avdesh.
Thank you, Pratiksha. Now we will talk about the section 10, that is marketing. So first of all, we will discuss what marketing is. Marketing is a technique that is used by a company to promote its product. Torch Gypsies has their own unique way of promoting their products. They take help of social media like Instagram to reach a large number of customers. They also collaborate with influencers on social media, which give them a decent amount of customer base. The website of Torch Gypsies is also designed in such a way that it is easy to operate and is also eye-catching, which make their marketing very effective. Now the section 11 talks about the most important part, that is cost of the project and production. So first, land, which will cost around rupees 4 lakh. The building will cost around rupees 8 lakhs. The miscellaneous assets is rupees 33,000. Electrification will be around rupees 96,610. The pre-operative expenses will cost rupees 35,000. The working capital that is required to carry on day-to-day activities is rupees 7,81,450, and this cost sum totals of 21,46,060. Now section 12 will talk about financial analysis and economic viability of the product. So the unit currently needs rupees 22 lakhs as a loan, as a term loan, and rupees 3 lakh as a working capital loan. The promoter contribution will be 16,32,050. The term loan will be repaid in 7 years, 84 monthly installment, or as per banking norms. The unit is also eligible to receive 30% subsidy under the Entrepreneur Support Scheme, that is ESS. The project is technically viable and economically and economically viable. So in a nutshell, Torr 50s is offering the ethnic Indian footwear and will establish itself as a renowned brand in coming future. Also, they are quite innovative with their product, so this will help them a lot. They have a good hold over their customer on digital platforms, which helps them to gain trust of their customers. Also, the distribution channel is quite strong, which helps them deliver their order timely without any issue. Thank you.